So if you think Saltburn had all those mythical references by accident, the director did her job well. Saltburn is a movie that is trying to get at the foolish way we mythologize the rich, and in this case, the English aristocracy. So a big part of the mythology goes to Shakespearean literature in Midsummer Night's Dream. And in the story, a changeling, a baby without parentage, shows up. And Oliver, the main character, is supposedly without parentage, and he shows up at Saltburn. And later in the story, the mother of Saltburn dresses up as Titania for a party, the woman who found the changeling. But we'll get back to that later. In general, Midsummer Night's Dream, while a comedy, has an underlying hierarchy. There are the foils, these actors who are playing for aristocrats and supernatural beings. Oliver is the actors, the Catton family are the aristocracy, and the supernatural beings. But throughout the movie, she teases that that's not actually true, that it isn't all that it seems. So while you think the mother is the fairy queen Titania, you get this tease that they're just actors. They're just the foil in this story. And you see how they're just the foil in the story as it unwraps. She is Titania, and the father, who's over here in a suit of armor, is the Duke Theseus, which gets at the deeper kernel of mythology in this. So while the party is a dress-up party and sort of Midsummer Night's Dream themed, say that fast, Oliver dressed up as a minotaur, a really low-key minotaur. So the minotaur was a mythical creature sent down by Zeus, as Zeus was wont to do, to mess with women. And he was imprisoned in a labyrinth. And there's all these allusions to the labyrinth earlier in the story, including the house itself. But a lot of the point of the story, the minotaur, is sort of the futility of privilege. There's a hopelessness in the minotaur, stuck in this labyrinth. And similarly, there's a hopelessness in Felix. He is dressed as Icarus, who flew too close to the sun. And basically, that's sort of the thing. Pretty much every aristocratic character seems lucky at first, but it goes awry. And the mythology is pointing out how every one of them should have known this changeling was going to be bad for them. But they were believing their mythology too much to pay attention.